Will, representing out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 4-9, here we come. Beat the Bucks. Hillsboro 34.
What up, YouTube? Your boy Hillsboro 34 back at you this week.
Nick Foles, he's getting better every week.
We're looking to bounce back after a 2-game losing streak against the Philadelphia Pigeons.
The Bucks have the worst pass defense in the league.
Also, Week 14 is the 10th anniversary celebration of the Super Bowl 37.
You gotta bring up the 10-year anniversary for you guys' Super Bowl victory. Of course, beating us in the NFC Championship game. I remember that.
The Bucks should basically win this game.
So that's how we could lose. I don't think it's gonna happen.
So if we can get a quick lead, then we can force them to put the ball into the rookie's hand.
But see, that's why we're gonna turn the tables on you, and we're gonna ruin your party.
So at the end of the day, the Eagles are gonna have to keep up with the Bucks' 28 points per game average, which I don't see happening.
And we're gonna beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Week 14 is gonna be our day.
Here are reasons how the Bucks could lose the game.
Nick Foles, he's gonna pass for 3 touchdown passes, at least 3 touchdown passes.
We all know that 30-second pass defense is a liability.
Bryce Brown is gonna have 0 fumbles.
But we could be in trouble if Nick Foles turns up against our defense.
I believe in my team.
Bucks, please don't come out sleeping on this team.
Come on, Birds. Don't just do it for yourselves anymore. Do it for your fans, because we're gonna get embarrassed if you don't.
If we lose this game, then I owe Kid Philly 20 pull-ups.
If the Eagles lose, I will sing that song next week on my video, on my Eagles video. I'll sing the Hey Hey Tampa Bay fight song on my video.
You think your Eagles are going to win?
This is how crazy I am.
Man, I don't know what you drinking over there, what they putting in y'all water, but I can't see it going down like that. I think the Bucks are going to win, and I'm predicting the score to be 31-21. Defense should be solid. I see some picks. Rondé Barber is usually on the receiving end of those. Yeah, Kid Philly, you might as well drink you some water and get your vocal cords warm so you can sing that cheesy throwback Bucks song after this game. And all I gotta say is, go Bucks. Let's get this W.
So, well, Mr. Hillsboro 34. Last time I checked, the team with the most points at the end of the game wins. And Eagles won 23-21. So, how are those pull-ups treating you over there? Good. So, my Philadelphia Eagles pulled it out really great. At the end, Nick Foles continues to impress. Now, I know there's a lot of talking about he pulled out a win against Tampa Bay, the worst pass defense in the league, and that's the reason why he was able to go down the field. I don't care who you are. It's professional sports. Professional athletes not just get paid a lot, but they're in the best physical condition, way better than us sitting on the couch. And if you play professional sports, I don't care. If you can run that offense and get down the field the way that they did, it's a great thing. Not to mention, the other great thing about Nick Foles is he actually called the last 2 plays of the game. When the Eagles were down there and they had to have that pass over the middle to Jason Avant, he actually changed 2 plays and made them into 1 and made it work. And made the throw, and then was able to get up to the line and spike the ball with 2 seconds left, and then go to the sideline after Tampa Bay called the timeout and call the play. He told the coaches what he wanted to call. They let him do it. He won the game. That's the development of somebody that's really growing, not just somebody that's blindly walking to whatever the coach calls out. He's actually thinking, and he's engaged, and he's trying to win the game. That's awesome. Not to mention how bad, historically, is the 2-minute offense in Philadelphia under Andy Reid. He's done that now, twice at least, where he drove down the field, in like 41 seconds to score a field goal. He drove down the field to win the game. The guy can play. The guy can play, and I think some of the players are getting a little excited being around him. As you saw some of the clips in the beginning of this video, there's some people that don't believe in the Eagles. Yeah, of course, they've been stinking this year. They're 4-9, but they can turn it around. Now, whether that's going to be underneath Andy Reid, we don't know. I mean, we've had a pretty horrible season, and one game doesn't completely turn around the whole season, but it does shed some positive light on the future. Bryce Brown, positive, 0 fumbles. Yeah, he might have had like 2 yards or something, but you know what? He held on to the football. We tried to stay committed to the run. The only thing I would say is, man, stop trying to bounce it outside all the time, because you're a between the tackles kind of runner. That's where you get a lot of your yards. So, you know, go and do that, because we got McCoy when he comes back to bounce to the outside and do all the shake and bake and all that other mess. So run the way you're supposed to, and we're going to be doing pretty good. Defense seems like they had a little fire lit under them. I still think you should cut Nandi. Now, it sucks that he got injured, and on that note, let's really seriously step back and hope that Mike Vick, McCoy, Jackson, Peters, I mean, all these guys, Harmons, all these guys aren't in any kind of serious problem, because, I mean, concussions from week to week or other issues, let's hope that they get healthy. But I'm very proud of my Philadelphia Eagles beating up on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and showing that they're trying to play a little bit. Hey, Cole Anderson actually played pretty good. He had a couple tackles for either 0 yards or negative yards, and he really shot in there and just gave it his all. Good play by that. I think overall we played a pretty good game, and we held the Bucs. Now Vincent Jackson started blowing it up in the second half, but we had him off balance, so I appreciate that. Tonight we play Cincinnati. Cincinnati's a 7-6 team that just lost to Dallas. Why does everybody just barely lose to Dallas is beyond me, but just lost to Dallas. They still have playoff aspirations, and they're going to be playing for something. Short week. I have my little opinions about this schedule. I mean, the Eagles have been playing a lot of people coming off of bye weeks. They have a lot of time to heal. They've been playing short weeks from Sunday to Thursday. If you want to handle players a little better, that's probably Hillsborough. If you want to handle player injuries a little better, you should stop having these Thursday night games. Yeah, I love watching football all the time, but the only time I think a team should play on Thursday is if they just had a bye week. Because you just shorten up their week. They don't have time to heal, and that's not good for them health-wise. So instead of all this concussion stuff, how about you look at the schedule? It gets a little out of control when you have teams flying from the West Coast to the East Coast and playing on Sunday and then Thursday and all this other mess. Time out, dude. No. You need to keep it on Sunday and Monday. I think that would be fine. But we play Cincinnati. Look, I'm looking more of the same. I mean, I don't want to recap the same stuff every week. I'm looking more of the same. I'm looking at development, Nick Foles. I'm looking for them to open up the playbook to him. Let him call stuff. Let him audible stuff. He seems like he's a really smart guy. I mean, you hear reports about him being able to take the whole sheet of Andy Reid during practice. Sheet, however many plays on, it's like, I got it, coach, and runs the rest of the practice off of it. So he's got a good head on his shoulders. Use it. Don't try to keep him under the box. Don't micromanage him and say, oh, I got to call every little thing. No, let him be smart enough to while he's there, because that's what, I don't know, Peyton Manning does. You know, so if we have something like that, might as well try to see if we can use it. Today we have a hard test with defense. Cincinnati has a really tough defense. I'm not going to say that Dalton's going to be blowing it up on offense, but Cincinnati is the top sack leader in the NFL. And we gave up 6 sacks to Tampa Bay. I wonder how much we're going to give up tonight. I don't know, but we got to keep Foles healthy. And you know what, though? Positive thing, Foles is so big. He's like 6'6", 240-ish. It doesn't look like he gets blown up when he gets sacked. Yeah, he does get sacked, but it doesn't look like he's going to get broken anytime soon. Not saying I want to give up sacks, but I'm not as concerned as somebody that's smaller like Mike Vick, that he looks like he really gets hurt throwing those sacks. Outside of that, one last shout out to Hillsborough 34. Man of his word, trying to do his pull-ups. How you doing over there, Kenny? Having some issues. But it was fun making that video, the combined video, and it's always fun to win and for the Eagles to be better than another team, which we've only been better than 4 teams this year. But one of them's Tampa Bay. So, Kenny, thanks for coming through on your end and doing the pull-ups, and looking forward to doing future videos. And to my Eagles fans, yeah, I know we're screwing up a draft pick a little bit, but hey, I'd rather win than lose. So tonight, let's do it against Cincinnati, and let's keep on seeing the era of Nick Foles, and let's just see what happens. All right, go Birds!
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory.